Maybe you have a hidden talent. Maybe you like singing so much, and maybe you don't know that you can do much better. So why not enjoy it over there, right? And I would like to encourage you, wherever you are, never give up, and don't give up, because giving up is for cowards. Hello everyone. The truth that you're still here makes you stronger. This is Rochelle Rosenberg, and I thank you so much for those who have watched my documentary film about the sexual abuse that I have experienced in my life. And also, I want to thank Rafi Tulfo and In Action because of the response that I received just for the comment that I posted in one of their videos titled, you can see it right here, right? And I am so overwhelmed because many of us who have experienced this kind of abuse are hiding. Some of us are silent, and some of us just don't know what to do. So according to a research using a data called ACE, or Adverse Childhood Experience Research, which measures the trauma from rough childhood, adversity, trials, or tragedy before 18 years old, puts you at risk. So if I would say that all the things that you experience before you were 18 can actually put you into a health risk in your future life, let me go on to this risk. It's called depression, anxiety, trouble in sleeping, chronic stress, suicide, alcoholism, and addiction. So for all of these things, we cannot blame some of the people who are experiencing different kinds of addictions in their life, or maybe they have become drowned of being an alcohol user. One thing is that we don't know the story behind them. The second thing is we don't know what they're thinking, and we don't know how they feel. Some of the rage that people feel comes from the reaction that they have from their past experiences in life. So trauma is very destructive. We know that we cannot understand the people who have experienced these kinds of trauma, and we don't know who are those people experiencing trauma, because they are very silent and they don't have any strength to share it. So, having said about the trauma, there's also a positive side that it can also make you stronger. That's why I am here to share you those positive sides, because I have overcome my trauma, and even though I am diagnosed with PTSD, I am still making it work for me and even for my family to understand what I am going through and why I feel as I feel. I will gonna give you these kinds of steps, and I hope that you will look over yourself, and I hope that you will take it as an advantage for free. Number one is don't avoid it. It's tempting to ignore or avoid possible triggers and people that causes you to feel bad about yourself. Sometimes you might have met a person who have hurt you from the past, and the only thing for you to do is ignore the feelings and ignore them. But I tell you, don't avoid it, face it. If there is a possibility that you can speak to them about what they did to you, that's good. But if there's a way that you can report it to authorities, if it's still a fresh event, go to the authorities and speak about the things that happened to you. Number two is grind it. Accept that it happened. Don't blame yourself anymore. Most of the victims actually could feel that it's their fault why it happened to them. Or sometimes it's their family that blames them, that they like the things that happen to them. But I can tell you, grind it, because you know you can do it. And number three is be yourself. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't think others would harm you because of your experience. Never ever think that because someone have harmed you, it means that it will happen to you again. That is a reaction of fight or flight reaction. And most of us who have trauma is always having this kind of problems. When your body is reacting into this kind of emotions, you are triggering yourself to become stressed. You are always ready to defend yourself when actually you have no enemy anymore. So what I can say is just be yourself, accept that it already happened, and never ever compare yourself. Look at what you can, and don't overlook at what you cannot do. If there are things you cannot do, try to learn them. Improvise so that you will discover your skills. Number 4 is don't isolate yourself. Actually, we know that we who have experienced this kind of things, we actually know that we lose friends, we lose people from our surroundings and our environment, and sometimes no one even want to make friends with us because our behavior or our transition of our humor is changeable, and we are very, very moody. So I know that you can relate, but what I can say is never ever isolate yourself, and never ever think, as I've said, that they will harm you or that they're talking about you. Sometimes you may be misjudging others due to your experiences, but always think in your own mind that you have true friends. If you still have one friend left in your side right now who have been with you all through the trials you have experienced, then that friend is worth keeping for. All right? So in all the things that you have experienced, it's very, very important to be open and honest. And number 5 is be courageous. Share your experiences to other people. Don't be silent. You know that my video, I have spoken about that whenever you are sharing your stories to others, it gives an inspiration. But whenever you are silent, means also that you are keeping yourself, your fear, right? So what I can say is share your experience to others. Never keep them in silent in your heart. Share them because you don't know how many people you impact. One thing about sharing your experience to others also triggers the courage in you. You become courageous and you earn the self-confidence that you once lost when you have experienced the tragedy. And number 6 is to seek professional help. We know that many of us are very ashamed of what happened to us, but I tell you that by sharing it to others will also give you a boost to self-confidence and to self-esteem. But professional help will actually give you much more help to go on a fast pace of healing. So what I can say is to seek professional help from your psychologist or from psychiatrist. Psychologists are those who will let you discover those things that you experience, and a psychiatrist will also help you to distinguish those emotions that you are dealing with. I know that you might be dealing with anger, you might be dealing with anxiety, you might be dealing with frustration and even a low self-esteem, but these things can be gained and can be recovered through the years. You will not get healed in one day, but if you are willing, you can do it. And number 7 is enjoy your skills. After you have seek professional help, you also have to help yourself, because the professionals cannot help you if you will not be willing to do it also by yourself, right? So one of the things that I actually developed through the years is my drawing. Since childhood, I've been drawing and I've been singing. So one of the things that I really want to do all the time is drawing. I enjoyed it. I can do it anywhere I want. Maybe you have a hidden talent. Maybe you like singing so much, and maybe you don't know that you can do much better. So why not enjoy it over there, right? And I would like to encourage you, wherever you are, never give up and don't give up, because giving up is for cowards. So God bless you and see you again.